All right, Aquarius, what's going on? Are you guys punking me or what's going on? I'm here for a bonus read. Y'all, thank you so much for all of the clicks, the likes, the shares, all of that stuff. I know I just said that in the last video, but when I was looking back in last week's energies, I saw that Aquarius gave me over 1,000 clicks. I was like, what the heck? And so that's what happens around here. When you give me 1,000 clicks, then I'm going to come back and give you a bonus read. Thank you so much for all the ways that you've been loving on this channel. So here I am, Aquarius, quite astonished, but here I am to give you a read here. Let's take a look at it. I'm just going to go with tarot. That's what I do with the bonus reads. I give you a quick read with tarot. I'm going to drop this bonus read, and there is no time, no date on it, my friend. If it doesn't resonate today, it may resonate in the future. Take it as it does resonate. And please just remember, it is a general reading. So as long as you remember that, we'll get along just fine here. Let's take a look at what's coming up for you, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me all about Aquarius. I'm kind of excited now. I'm kind of interested in what's going on with you. Let's find out what's going on with Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aquarius, please. Tell me more about Aquarius. Oh, interesting. The Ace of Swords. There is some sort of clarity coming to you here, possibly a conversation or a new path, a new contract, possibly a life contract or a work contract. Let's find out what's going on here. We have the Ace of Swords. It's an idea. A big idea. Tell me what else we need to know about the Ace of Swords. The Hanged Man. Something you've been thinking about for a while. Something that you've been trying to find a different perspective on. You want to look at it outside of your perspective. I feel like you're using your gut here, using your intuition before you move forward. It feels like you want to have some sort of a clarity or conversation, maybe with a Cancer or a Pisces. Take it as it resonates. We got Cancer, Pisces here. So it feels like somebody wants to look at that. Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. It does feel like, whenever I see this particular depiction of the Chariot, to me it tells me hurry up and wait. So it feels like you want to move forward. You want to move forward quickly, that you have all the information that you need. You've had an idea, you want some clarity, or you want to give some clarity, but you've been holding yourself back in this Hanged Man energy for a while here, trying to find another perspective. The Ace of Swords tells me that you did find your perspective, and I feel like now you're kind of off to the races here. You want to go tell somebody what you found here. Chariot energy is Cancer. Let's take a look here. Tell me more about Aquarius, please. What else do we need to know? My gosh. Okay. The Ace of Cups. So there is somebody here that you have big feelings for. It is about the heart space here. Something that you're really very focused on is the Ace of Cups. Got the Five of Cups. I want to say that the Five of Cups, of course, is sadness, right? It's sadness. It's feeling regretful. This person's up to their hips in emotion. I feel like you hope that the Two Cups, like we're looking at flowers here, of course, but we've got 3 here and 2 here. It feels like somebody is hoping that this is going to continue to grow, but we do have 3 that are in the water. So I want to say that the 3 cups, it's like the fun is over. There's no more fun. We're not talking to each other. It's like sadness ensued. 5 and 1 is 6, but somebody here is someone you have nostalgia with, somebody that you have memories with. Because 6 cups, right, at the center of the read. It feels like there is somebody here that you have memories with. It's like you can't stop thinking about them, Ace of Swords. I feel like you want to move forward towards somebody here for victory, because that's what the Chariot is about, being balanced and moving quickly to whatever it is that you want. It is something that I feel you've had regret about, and you need to talk about it. We have the Knight of Cups. So we do have feelings here. There are romantic feelings that you're sad about. The Knight of Cups now has a cup, and we've got now 7 cups, right? 5, 6, 7. And it feels like it is something to do with the heart space here. I want to say that it's overwhelming, that you're willing to open up a conversation and have something to speak really clearly about something that is really wrapped up in your heart space. But I want to say it almost, all of these cups here feel like a little bit of emotional anxiety is what it feels like, because it's about to move really quickly here. Tell me why the Chariot is here, please. We have the Magician. This has been your manifestation. I feel like all the aces are in your hand and you're using 2 of them here. That this is a manifestation. And I want to say that I feel that whatever you want wants you. That you're trying to bring something into the 3D here. The World card is here. It's like you've learned a lesson, or you've come to a certain understanding here about the self. I've got Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. You could be heading to someone who is that energy. But the World card is about learning a lesson. It's about things, it's about a milestone, I want to say. There is going to be some sort of a material milestone that you're charging at. I want to say you're concealing it. Like the person that you're about to visit, or the person you're about to contact via text, or whatever way you connect with them. I feel like it's something that they don't see coming. I think you're holding it close to the chest. You're not really saying much. I feel like this conversation here is something that you've wanted to do for a while, but you've been up in your head. 7 and an ace, that's 8. The World card here, it is a milestone, and I feel like you've hit some sort of milestone that you're kind of concealing, that you're not really telling anybody. It's a milestone in your manifestation, and it's making you push forward. It feels like you want to have a conversation about feelings with someone. What is it that you want to say, Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oh, that one flew out. We've got the 2 of Pentacles. We've got the Judgment card. You might be trying again with somebody here. For some of you, we've got Justice. I feel like for some of you, you are trying again with somebody. You're going back round. But for others of you, if you're not trying something, someone that you're going back round to that didn't work in the past, I feel like you're going to get justice in making a really big decision about your stability, about balance and stability, about getting things finally even. That's what it feels like. The Justice card is Libra. We do have Virgo and Pisces in the Judgment card. But understand that the Judgment is something that changes your life. It's a big decision that you make that puts you on a completely and totally different trajectory than you've ever been on. You jump timelines. Because you make a decision to get some balance. You need some justice. There is karmic justice here. And with karmic justice, the World and the Magician here, it makes me feel like you truly have reached some sort of a milestone of balance. And now it's time for you to go get what's yours. That's what it feels like. It's time for you to now go get what's yours. Because the Hanged Man tells me that you've been thinking about it forever. But you haven't really done anything. You haven't moved toward it until you get into the Chariot and go. Tell me about the 5 of Cups. We have the 9 of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the 9 of Swords in the reverse. So the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords are both in the reverse. I want to say that this person is kind of facing into the past. And I want to say that it's regrets of the past. And I feel like you weren't ready. So I want you to stop being hard on yourself, first of all. I feel like you weren't ready. If there was someone else that was ready and you weren't ready, please don't be hard on yourself about that. I feel like the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse tells me that you weren't ready. You weren't confident enough to do it. You weren't ready to say something or speak up. You weren't really growing. You weren't ready to grow. You weren't ready to stretch outside your comfort zone. But the Wheel of Fortune is here. and the Nine of Swords is in the reverse, which means that you no longer are worried about the future. You're no longer worrying about the past. The Wheel of Fortune tells me this is a changing moment for you. This is a change, like such a huge change, my friend. We've got the Judgment card and we've got the Wheel of Fortune. It's such a huge change. And in the most positive way, and it's because you've removed this block of the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords being in the reverse tells me that you're going at life at a no bards attitude. You're like, I just got to do it. And the Wheel of Fortune is here. The reason you're feeling that way, if you're feeling that way watching this, the reason you're feeling like you gotta go is because you're about to reach a milestone, and the Wheel of Fortune is here as well, pushing you forward in a faded way. And we do have Jupiter going direct tomorrow. I'm doing this reading on December 31st of 2023, and on January 1st of 2024, Jupiter goes direct, and that is the ruling planet of the Wheel of Fortune. Things are literally about to change. There is big change here for you. Tell me about this Ace of Cups, please. What do we need to know about the Ace of Cups? You've been waiting a long time for it, like a really long time for it. But I do believe that the reason that you couldn't have it is because you were shut down or shut off. You've been holding on to hope that it would find you, that this person would find you and you wouldn't have to chase them. But it really does depend on the dynamics. I haven't seen an Empress or an Emperor, and it feels like somebody here has realized now that their person is not coming for them, that if they want to have a conversation and reopen this thing and have some balance, making this really big decision to have some balance, I feel like that in the past, it feels like you couldn't do that. You were waiting. The Seven of Pentacles is here, Three of Wands. You were waiting. It's a lot of waiting energy, but while you were waiting, you were growing, which is the Seven of Pentacles. You picked a path. You decided, I gotta do this. I have to throw my seeds of intention, live life with an intention. And I think you come to the realization that you don't want to be without the Ace of Cups. And so it's time to talk about it here. All right, tell me what the tell me about the Knight of Cups. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. So I think that you have a lot of feelings for the person that you're about to communicate with. I think that you have a lot of feelings because the Knight of Cups is here, and that's the person who is, the Knights are very brave, and they're fighting for, this particular Knight is fighting for love and companionship and heartfelt things, carrying the heart, having the heart on the sleeve, right? Carrying the heart. This lotus flower is about to open, and lotus flowers only grow in the mud. So it feels to me like you really had to pull yourself out of the mud here in order to grab this Ace of Cups and keep moving here. The Death card is here, which tells me that you're about to transform or look differently at what happiness means. It's like you're rewriting a story. You're rewriting the book. Something comes to an end, and then the Nine of Cups shows up. And you're like defining the Nine of Cups in a very different way than you used to. I feel with the Eight of Swords tells me that that it took you a long time to come to a conclusion, that it's time for you to keep moving. And that just because you weren't ready back there, it doesn't mean you're not ready now. It doesn't mean they're not ready now. Tell me about the outcome, please, for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about the outcome for Aquarius, please. We have the Seven of Cups. Look, I think you've picked somebody, but it's such an overwhelming feeling that I feel it intimidates you a little bit, to be honest. And I mean, you're hard pressed to intimidate an Aquarius unless it's about the heart space. The heart space is where you feel intimidated because the mind is what you have control over. You're very smart. You think things out. You're always 5 steps ahead of everybody. You know what's going on. But the intimidation part comes with the Seven of Cups, because it feels like you have everything under control in your mind. But when it comes to the heart, it's a wild card. You're not really sure what's going to happen here. So I feel like you're feeling very overwhelmed emotionally as you pick up this Ace of Cups and get in the Chariot and you move forward here. You're going from the chaos to the calm. No more chaotic, overwhelming thoughts of emotion. You're throwing some swords at it here. We got to get shit straight and get in the boat. It's time to go. I got to stop feeling overwhelmed with all these emotions. I got to kick it back into swords, get it in my mind, and make sure that I'm executing the correct thing here. We have the Three of Pentacles, but maybe if we start with friendship. This is someone that you already know, and when the Three of Pentacles shows up for me, you've been friends before. You've met through friends, or this is someone that you've collaborated with before, or someone who's like been on your team. Maybe you worked with them in the Pentacle world, but it feels like you want to start out with friendship. You're moving from thinking about this in a chaotic, emotional way of the Seven of Cups. You're kind of grounding it a little bit, saying, you know what, but what if I move forward? Swords. What if I move forward after learning all my lessons? Because to me, the Six of Swords is about taking with you everything you've learned. And what if I apply it to a friendship first? And what if there's competition? What if somebody else is in my person's energy? There's the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. So we have the Six of Wands. I really do feel that you want to settle down with the Empress. This is where you want your victory. It's like you've decided that you've just got to go for it. These cards are both a victory. I do feel that it works out in your favor, whatever this is. I don't know what this is, but whatever it is, it works out in your favor. If you're the one getting in the chariot with the Ace of Cups to go talk to someone that you have been concealing your feelings from, I feel like it works out for you because you've reached some sort of a milestone here, my friend. And that's a really hard milestone, to go from the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse to the World card, to sort of end whatever it is that you need to end, to come to this place of coming back full circle, and then moving out into, into the wilderness in your car or in this vehicle. I feel like it's pretty scary, but I think you're going to do it. I think you are, my friend. I think you want to settle down with the Empress because you see somebody's worth. It is time. Time to settle down, become stable, grounded, dependable. Yeah. But I think that the worry is somebody else got my Empress. Is there competition? Let's find out. Just you, my friend. They've been waiting for you and only you. I'm telling you, I can't plan this shit. It's the best stuff ever. I have the best job in the world. I love it. The King of Swords is Aquarius, of course, Gemini and Libra, and this reading is because it's a general reading. But I feel like they've been waiting for you. They're waiting on you, my hun, because they know that you're the soulmate. I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to drop the damn mic and get out. I love you guys. This is going to be a beautiful 2024 for you, but you are the one that needs to take the initiative. I'm going to go for now. Love you guys. Happy New Year. I'm out. Bye.